Remember all that talk about real estate lawsuits back in August? Turns out it wasn't just legal drama, you know. It actually sparked some pretty big changes in real estate. Big changes for buyers, especially.
Hmm.
And that's what we're diving into today, getting you ahead of the curve.
Right, there's been a lot of noise around it.
Definitely.
But we're going to cut through all of that and give you what it really means for you. So you can be in the driver's seat, buying a home. It's a big deal.
Huge.
So you got to be prepared.
Okay, so one of the biggest changes, written buyer agreements.
Yeah.
Now, I know some people, they hear paperwork and they think, really? But seriously, this is a game changer. And it's actually a win for buyers,
Yeah.
believe it or not. As of August 17th of this year, it's practically standard everywhere now.
It is.
It's true. It's like that time your friend ordered a small coffee, remember?
Yeah.
And they got this massive bucket. Not all smalls are made equal.
Exactly.
And when it comes to something as important as buying a home, you don't want surprises.
No. And that's where the agreement comes in. It's all about clarity. So you know exactly what your agent is going to do for you, how they'll get paid, no hidden fees, no surprises.
Exactly. Think of it like a menu.
Yes.
It's all laid out. You know what to expect. You know the price.
Absolutely.
There's no sticker shock at the end.
Right. And you can relax knowing that everything's taken care of. It's all there in black and white.
And it spells out everything they're going to do for you. Right. Finding the house, setting up the showings.
Negotiating on your behalf.
That's the big one, right?
The big one. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's talk about the money part. Because this is also where this agreement is really important.
Yeah.
It outlines exactly how that agent's going to get paid. Is it a flat fee? Is
Yeah.
it a percentage? An hourly rate? All of those are spelled out, so you're both on the same page from the get-go.
Yeah. And just to clarify those for you, a flat fee, pretty self-explanatory. You agree on a set amount, regardless of the final sale price.
Easy.
Percentage, though, your agent gets a cut, a percentage of what your house sells for. So if the market is hot, and you're selling, they get a bigger piece of the pie.
Makes sense.
And then there's the hourly rate. Pretty self-explanatory. You pay for the time that they're spending, working for you, usually in increments of time.
And now for some people, they hear the words written agreement and they get scared. Like, oh, what am I signing? Am I locked in forever?
Yeah.
But it's not about that. It's actually about giving you more power, more control.
It is. You have a voice.
You're not trapped by anything.
You're not trapped. And you can actually speed up. If something doesn't feel right, you talk about it.
Yes. It's a two-way street. It's a conversation. This is the time to figure all that stuff out and make sure that you are comfortable with everything.
Yes. Advocate for yourself.
Yeah.
This is the time. This is your chance.
Don't be afraid. This is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
It's all about making sure that you are getting what you need. Okay, now let's talk about the agents themselves. How do they get paid? What does this mean for you? We're going to get into all of that right after this. So we talked about how that written agreement, it's all about clarity, right? Spells out what your agent does, how they get paid. But here's where it gets really interesting. We're talking about offers of compensation.
Yeah.
Sounds complicated. It's not. It's basically who pays your agent and how.
Right. So the seller, their agent, they might offer some compensation to your agent
Okay.
as part of the deal. And you, as the buyer, you can actually ask the seller to contribute to that
Got it.
during the offer. Or you can pay your agent directly.
Okay, so it's like a three-way dance. You, the seller, the agents, everybody's involved.
Yeah.
But why would I ever pay my agent, like, directly if the seller's already offering something? Wouldn't that make my offer, like, less attractive?
That's a good question. And you would think that.
Right.
But it can actually be a strategy.
Really?
Yeah. Especially in a competitive market. Let's say you find a house, you love it, 5 other people love it. It's a seller's market, right? Now imagine 2 offers are basically the same, but one buyer, you, offered to pay their agent. It tells the seller, hey, I'm serious. I'm committed. I want this to go smoothly.
So it's less about the money. It's more about sending a message.
Exactly.
Interesting.
It's a way to make your offer stand out.
Okay, that is a really good tip. I would not have thought of that. Okay, so we've got agreements, we've got compensation, we talked about maybe paying your agent directly, a little strategy there. But let's talk about the agents for a second. We keep saying agents, but aren't there like different types?
Yes.
Like, some have special certifications?
Yes, you're right. Not all real estate professionals are the same. We've got real estate agents and we've got realtors.
Okay, what's the difference, and why should I care?
So all realtors are real estate agents,
Okay,
but not all agents are realtors.
I see, I see.
It's like squares and rectangles.
Yeah.
A realtor is an agent who's also a member of the National Association of Realtors, NAR.
Okay, so what does that membership, what does that mean for me as the buyer? Why do I care about NANAR?
It means they have to follow a code of ethics. And that code, it puts you interests first. So they can't, for example, steer you towards a place just because it'll get them a bigger commission.
Ah, so I can trust that they're showing me places that are good for me, not just good for their bank account.
Exactly. They have to be honest, they have to be transparent, they have to put you first. And, this whole idea of ethical practices, it really shows in how narrow works on a bigger level, too.
Oh, really? So they're out there, like, lobbying and stuff?
Yes. For example, they fought really hard to make sure veterans can use their VA loan benefits to cover buyer agent fees.
Wow.
So veterans, they've sacrificed so much, they deserve this help. They shouldn't have to pay for it out of pocket.
Okay, so they're really looking out for buyers.
They are.
Wow, okay, that's good to know. So, we've been talking about this agreement, right? Is there ever a time I don't need one? Like, what about open houses? I just want to take a peek. Do I need an agreement for that? So open houses, right? Let's say it's a beautiful Saturday and I'm feeling ambitious. I want to check out some open houses. Do I need, like, a whole agreement just to walk in the door?
No, not at all. Open houses, they're meant to be, casual. You can look around, get a feel for the place, chat with the agent, no pressure.
Okay, good, good. So I don't have to, like, sign a contract before I can check out the kitchen.
Ex
Okay, phew. But what if, okay, let's say I meet an agent in an open house and I think, I like their style. Maybe I want to work with them.
That's actually a great strategy. A lot of people do that. Open houses, they're like a way to meet different agents.
Yeah.
See who you click with.
It's like a real estate meet and greet.
Exactly.
Okay, so I could pick their brain a little, see if they'd be a good fit.
Absolutely. You don't need an agreement for those initial chats. Get to know each other, figure out what you're looking for. The agreement comes in when you're ready to get serious. Like, okay, let's go see some houses. Let's make some offers.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's all about, like, being informed, being empowered, especially with all these changes happening.
Exactly. It's your journey. Knowledge is power, right? The more you know, the smoother it'll be. And finding the right realtor, that's key. They're your guide, your advocate.
Like having a real estate superhero in your corner.
Exactly. So go out there, find your dream home.
Yes. And you heard it here first. All the knowledge you need to navigate this crazy real estate world.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us. Who knows what the future of real estate holds, but you'll be ready.